So it's currently 7 o'clock in the morning and we're going to have breakfast. We're going with one of the locals to have breakfast, and for breakfast they have this kind of like very thick soup with beef or meat or something. So I'll show you when we get there, but it's very strange for us to eat something like this for breakfast, but I'm really excited. So it's really early. People go at 6, half 6 in the morning, and still they have to wait in line. So let's go and see what this breakfast is like. I'm really excited, but I'm kind of nervous at the same time to try this heavy food because I've never really had really heavy food for breakfast before. Oh, assalamu alaikum. How are you? You okay? Nice to meet you again. So we're with Uthman right now, and he's going to take us to this breakfast place. I'm nervous at the same time because I've never eaten such a heavy breakfast before. So is this what you eat in Iraq for?
Not in Iraq, in Mosul.
Oh, in Mosul only?
Yeah, okay. The Mosul is the capital of food here. Yes, right. Even people come from Baghdad to eat here. And now someone leave Baghdad at 2 a.m. yeah.
Just to come on a breakfast here.
Breakfast here, because people have work. That's why they eat a heavy breakfast to help them to complete day. Maybe to 3 p.m.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah, without lunch or something. That's why we need a heavy breakfast. Yeah. Like my father eats heavy breakfast.
Okay.
But in the dinner only drink tea without.
That's how you stay healthy as well.
Yeah.
So Uthman, what do you do for your work then? Where do you work? Is it in the college?
No, I am graduated before 6 months from Mosul Medical College.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
amazing.
but I have 2 week session or something. I don't know in English.
Yeah.
For emergency to or something.
Like training kind
Training,
of. Yeah.
For emergency. It's important to before the work in the hospital.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What do you want to become in the future? Like, what's your aim?
For specialty?
Yes.
It's, in Iraq, not all of things you like, not all things you like it will enter it, because you will dependent on the score, not dependent on the what you like.
But what's the ambition? What's the hope? Like
hope, yeah, urology.
Neurology. Urology.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I hope that you get there, inshallah. Inshallah.
I think it's impossible.
You have to be realistic as well. So if you don't get to that, then what's your second plan B then?
General surgery.
General surgery.
Yeah.
So we've arrived at the place where they serve the breakfast. It's just over there, as you can see, but there's already a lot of people standing up there, and it's only 7 o'clock in the morning. Are we gonna eat inside? Are we gonna?
Outside, yeah. Cross.
Wow. So we've reached the restaurant now, and honestly it's jam-packed inside. There's people all over the place, and everybody's enjoying their meat for breakfast with bread. And as you can see around here, there's like people outside, there's people inside, and the entire area where they're serving the meat is packed as well. People going back for seconds as well. So we're waiting for our food now. Our local kind of tour guide has gone to order the breakfast, so let's see what happens. Let's see what it looks like when it comes back here. So I'm just so excited to try this. So I'll just show you how it works here. So they come and they take the meat off this thing here, the kind of the doner stand. Assalamu alaikum. Mumkin. And it all gathers here at the bottom with the tomatoes. It mixes with all the juices. Looks absolutely delicious here. And then they take this and they put it on that soup over there, I think it is. Just over there. I'm not going to go and disturb them. And then there's all breads down here. They serve it with the bread here. It's really amazing. So look at all that meat. It's quite strange to see people eating this sort of stuff for breakfast. then you get your plates from here, you got your breads here, and you line it up. You line it up just there, is that correct? You have to break your bread. Yeah, you break your bread, you put it inside, and then they put the food on top.
Put one here and one here.
Like this here?
Complete this here and this
Oh, okay, yeah.
for you and your wife.
Oh, finish it. You're having a small plate?
No, and without birds.
Ah, without soup. Just broken my bread and I'm waiting for the soup to come now. Well, the donner's gonna come first and then the soup. So, is he the owner of the place? The Malik?
أنت صاحب المطعم؟
Ah, okay. The owner's over there. So they first present us with this soup here. You're supposed to drink this first before the mains come. So it is a very, very heavy breakfast. So here we have the, is it beef or?
Beef.
Beef. Here we have the beef. And you're supposed to have this with this here.
No, eat it.
Or eat this separately.
Separately. Now forget the soup.
Okay.
The soup inside it.
Oh, so this is like complimentary soup. And then you have this as your like your mains, and it's got the bread and everything inside, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously you're supposed to eat this with your hand. So I'm gonna move this spoon out of the way and try this. Bismillah.
Put if you like, put lemon.
It's really nice. It's very strange having this for breakfast, but it's really, really nice. It's very fresh beef. So we've just finished breakfast right now, and oh my god, I'm not full, but at the same time, like I feel really satisfied. They gave a good portion, like and you don't feel like tired or anything like that.
Yeah.
They feel quite good, so it was really nice. And now we're having some tea here, and as you can see, as brother Uthman explained it, that basically they make people drink tea outside, and the reason why that is because if people sit inside, then they'll just end up sitting there. And also, what was the second reason? It's because people like to smoke cigarettes, so they have the cigarette alongside their tea. So this is really nice to have straight after your meal. So we're back at the hotel now, and packed my bags, and we're gonna head off now, and we're gonna head towards Baghdad. We've filled our stomachs, so I think that should keep us going till like 5 in the evening or something. It is quite filling actually. So we're gonna head towards Baghdad, take one of the shared taxis, maybe a GMC or something like that. We'll see what happens when we get there. And then basically, we'll see what we do when we get there. We probably go straight to the hotel, the same hotel as before. And if not, then we'll probably try to find another hotel. But we might do a little bit of exploration in the evening. Let's see what happens. But yeah, today I'm just gonna keep it a little bit open. It's like a 5-hour drive back to Baghdad. I'll try to show you again like some of the road conditions and stuff. I think it's easier to go to Baghdad than it is to come to Mosul, just because of the recent history here. So yeah, let's check out of here. Thank you. See you later. Assalamu alaikum. Alright, it looks like we're getting into this little Daewoo or something, I think. Alright, so we're on our way to the garage, which will take us to Baghdad. Oh, missing. No seatbelt. No. Check out these mansions of Mosul. Yes. Looks like there's like a rich folks live along this road. Got these mansions. There's that theme park that we went past before. I think I showed it in another video. I don't know if you can make out, but you can see the old city of Mosul there. And like we saw in the other video, it's completely destroyed. As you can see, you saw in my other videos, Mosul is just like any other city. I mean, I know you've got like buildings like this with bullet holes on them, but at the same time, life is just going on as normal. People are just walking in the streets, and driving, and eating, and working. أيام للمسافر يأتون إلى
الموصل؟
إلى الموصل؟
نعم.
نعم. So you can see it gets crazy when you come inside these taxi stations. So I'm gonna check out this Dodge here. I think. Assalamu alaikum.
سلام.
بخير.
اهلا وسهلا.
بدك خصوصي؟
It's quite crazy actually trying to get a taxi, but I actually would like the space right now, so it'd be quite nice to go back without having anyone in the car. Shukran, shukran.
No, no.
No. Why?
No, no.
Why?
Sorry, no.
إذا يريد الجنس ابني يطلع قبل.
لا يريد خصوصي يعني يطلع.
هو هم. ويا خالد. يابا هو رايدكم شو؟ انت شالك احكي معك شيء ما
اي شوف شكرا
آسف welcome.
شكرا Assalamu alaikum. As you can see, there's a lot of like trying to selling and stuff like that going on here, but I'm not really feeling hungry right now. Assalamu alaikum. So mashallah, look at these two guys here. Ma ism Mahmoud
يونس
ما شاء الله. بنغلاديش. أنت من بنغلاديش؟
لا من العراق.
ما شاء الله.
انت من
أنا من إنجلترا، ولكن وأب أصل من بنغلاديش. نعم
شو اسمه؟
إن شاء الله. شكرا حبيبي. شكرا حبيبي. السلام عليكم. مع السلامة إن شاء الله. So we're gonna go in this car. Like this young boy here, Ibrahim, has been really kind. He's been asking me questions about my trip, and he's very eager to understand. He did try to sell me these cakes just there, but like he realized I didn't want to buy it, but he still wanted to make convo with me. So shukran Ibrahim.
Yes.
Shukran. ادعوا لنا إن شاء الله. السلام عليكم. مع السلامة. السلام عليكم. Goodbye. Bye bye. Take care. Pharmacies there. You've got your like sweet shop there. You've got your like, household goods, barbers. So we've just stopped right now at like a service station, and there's a prayer room here, and there's also like a service station there where you can eat and buy some stuff for the road. So we're gonna pray right now and then head off. We're like maybe a quarter of the way there, so yeah, it was a much needed rest. So they have a general area where people can eat, but they also have this family area, which is nice. It's really empty right now, but it's nice that they have a separate area for families. Back in the taxi. We're just at the fuel station right now, and the fuel is extremely cheap in Iraq, so it's like maybe like 25 cents, like when you're talking about the dollar, 25 cents per litre. So it's like 350 maybe Iraqi dinar per litre or something, so it's extremely cheap. So for like 1 litre it costs like 25 cents. So we've just entered Baghdad. We're not far from our hotel, and you can see the traffic's moving extremely slowly because the roads here are extremely uneven. It's actually quite ridiculous. Even our taxi driver was complaining about how bad the roads are here. The traffic's moving extremely slowly. It's not like there's congestion or anything, it's just because of the surface of the roads. You get patches of the road which are quite alright to drive on, but then you got stuff like this here on the right. It's crazy. Lots of potholes everywhere. And in Baghdad, it's not really a big deal, these kind of issues. Whereas in Mosul, where we just came from, it's a massive issue to have the roads all surfaced out evenly. I didn't know I'd find tuk-tuks in Iraq. Finally made it out of that road, and we're well on our way now. So, see, when you enter Baghdad, there's a load of greenery everywhere. All these trees, some palm trees, just filled with so much greenery here. So was Mosul, but I've just realised it more in the daytime now. So we finally reached Baghdad, and we're at the garage. They call it garage, basically like a station. And you can see behind me there's this beautiful masjid here. All the masjids have like really beautiful domes here. So we're gonna get out, and our taxi driver, he's calling us. He's calling a friend of his to take us towards the hotel. So yeah, we're nearly getting to the end of this really long trip. It's like 4:30 in the afternoon. So we've been on the road for like 5.5 hours now with a break. So this is where you come if you want to take a taxi to like the south or the north of the country. very easy to get a taxi, shared taxi or a minibus. So we've now reached the hotel. It's been a heck of a journey and we're back at the same hotel that we were at before. So we're gonna go and check in now. I'm so glad to be in Baghdad again and be at the hotel. So we're gonna check into our, well, we've checked in, but we're gonna check out our room now. So we had a room 203 and now we're on 303. So it's basically the same room. Hopefully it'll be the same like layout and stuff. So let's check this room out. Wow, it's actually a lot cleaner than the room was when we first came. Like the sofas here are extremely clean this time, and it feels less like congested around this area. You've got the TV like laid out nicely here, and the other hotel room that we had actually had a like lots of lights flashing here. So there's nothing like that here. The room smells better as well, and the furniture looks a bit up, like kind of up to date, and the bed as usual looks very comfortable. And let's just check out the view from here. So you've got that really nice, it's like pretty much the same view as before, obviously the same view, and yeah, that mosque is just over there ahead of us. So just to review this entire video, I started off with breakfast. We had that tashib al-gas and I'm still satisfied. I'm still full from it. I still don't feel that hungry. It's been like maybe 10 hours since maybe 11 actually. It's been 11 hours since I've eaten that, and I'm still, it's still keeping me going. The second thing is the journey from Mosul to Baghdad was quite hardcore, but at the same time it was very interesting and quite thought-provoking. You know, going through the checkpoints and you know, with maybe we went through like 10 checkpoints, and only one time the police officer took our passports and just asked us a few questions. It literally took like less than 5 minutes. I think tourism very slowly is starting to reopen here. Well, I'm not sure if tourism was a thing in Iraq before, but maybe Baghdad there was quite a bit of tourism. So I think when the guards see us, when the police officers see us, foreigners from abroad, especially someone like me who doesn't really look like I'm from UK or from America, so they ask more questions. And especially because of the beard, there's a load more questions that they'll ask. Sometimes it's very, very rare, but they might ask a few questions. But there's nothing threatening, it's nothing serious. It's just to make sure that we're safe, and that's all. And the third thing is I'm excited to be back in Baghdad, but at the same time a part of me, even my wife, we both have like left a part of us behind in Mosul. We made so many friends, and hopefully we'll continue talking to them, and next time we come to Mosul we can visit them. So yeah, I mean, that's all that for today. It's been a crazy day, like I said, and I'm looking forward to the next few days. We're here for another maybe 5-6 days. See what happens. We're planning on going Karbala and Najaf and Samara and a few other places. Let's see what happens. And I need to still explore a bit more of Baghdad, but just glad to be in the hotel, relaxing now. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it's been eye-opening, and hope to see you in another video. Assalamu alaikum.